Hey everyone, this is Andre Walford and welcome to the entrance level of Battle Eterna. If you haven't already, please be sure to watch the introduction video for it covers all the layouts you see on the battle mat, including the cards laid before you. I want to stress that all these videos are going to cover the rules in a simplistic form. Any details you feel you need or some things you might not be clear on are covered in the official rulebook. Let's not waste any more time, and let's get into the action. For your entrance level, we'll be discussing how to put together a very basic combo, building Eterna, guarding a combo, and using skills. These are your basic combo cards. A red combo rush card and a blue combo rush card. These two cards explain themselves in their description box. This is a basic function of what the cards do. So, they trigger your base skill and they build one Eterna. These cards can be played anytime in your combo sequence. These are the two cards that we'll be interacting with today in this video. Let's get into it. So, how to perform a combo. Abel has a combo potential of 6. This means that he can put together a sequence of 6 cards in any order he wants, with any type of combination, using the reds and the blues. So, when it is your turn to attack, you would take your deck of cards and you have free access to all of these cards. Right now there are 9 reds and 9 blues. Abel can pick a combination of 6, any color that he chooses between red and blue. So, let's customize a combo here. I am currently picking out my combo. By picking between red and blue, I'll have whatever choices afforded to me. There. Now, I have picked 6 cards. The remaining goes back into my deck pile. The 6 cards that I have picked out will remain in my hand. Now, let's discuss how guarding and attacking works. As an attacker, I'm just going to put this aside for now. As an attacker, I will always play a card face down in the combo slot. I am locked to the 6 cards that I have chosen. This is the combo that I have decided to go with. 4 blues, 2 reds. I can play them in any order that I want, one at a time. So, as an attacker, I decide to lead my attack with this card. I place it face down in the combo slot. Let's leave that there for a second, and let's talk about the defender. The defender also has a whole deck of red and blue. As a defender, unlike the attacker, you get to keep this entire deck in your hand. A defender will meet the attacker's call with a card face up and place it in their combo slot. Once the defender puts their card face up, the attacker reveals what they are doing. As you can see, it's a match. Because of this, the defender has guarded my attack, which means I gain 0 Eterna for this one single attack. However, that does not end my turn. I still have 5 more cards to go off of. So, I will continue my 6-hit combo by placing another card face down. The defender will have to respond with a card of his own. Trying to read my patterns and how I'm planning to attack, the defender will respond accordingly. The defender decided to go blue this time, but I decided to stay red. This means with a mismatch, I have hit my target. With this, I have gained 1 Eterna. Every hit that I have confirmed against the defender will always contribute 1 Eterna to my overall Eterna. Right now, I only have 1 since I've only hit him once. We're going to continue this combo without any interruptions this time. Last card. As an attacker, it is your duty to announce when you're on your last card. The defender must be notified when the final card of your combo is coming out because some characters have requirements. These requirements sometimes trigger at the last card of the opponent. All right, so that's 6 cards. My attack has finished. To clear up any confusion that may have happened on the battlefield, at the end of every combo, both players leave their cards out. To prevent any type of cheating or miscalculations or any misunderstandings, all players will always have access to go back in time and see exactly what cards mismatched and what cards matched to make sure a fair amount of Eterna is granted to the player. With these cards laid down in order, you can see that there's 1 mismatch, which means I am entitled to 1 Eterna, 2 Eterna. This is a guard. 3 Eterna, 4 Eterna, and this is a guard. Which means out of my 6 cards, I have gotten 4 Eterna, sorry. So, I'll turn my Eterna dice, if I can find it, to 4. At the end of my combo, I can pack up my cards, as can my opponent, and put them back into my deck. This ends the first stage, the combo stage. Now you go into using your skills. Let's say, for the sake of this tutorial, that I landed all of my attacks. So, let's say I have 6 Eterna. I can lead with my opener, or I can finish with my ender. For the sake of the tutorial, we're going to be using our opener card. Why we always want to lead with an opener is not just because it's called an opener. An opening card has a unique factor to it. If you hit an opener card, then you are able to keep your Eterna and continue your turn with the Eterna carrying over. I'll give you an example. First, we declare what card we're using now that our combos is over. For this, I will declare that I'm going to use my opener Circuit Driver. I'll bring it forward to the combo slot. Now my opponent is aware of what card I am using. Now, as you saw us play down our combos, we're going to be doing it again, but this time, a skill card only needs one of the two. Blue or red. Depending on the card I decide to place down, will dictate the value that I plan to use. The base form will be blue, and the EX form will be red. It is up to my defending opponent to determine if I want to go big or play it a little bit safe. Once I've determined what variation I want to use for my circuit driver, I'll place it face down on top of the skill card. My opponent will have to determine what card I'm planning to use, My opponent will go face up and reveal that he's calling out my EX variation. However, I decided to use the base form of my circuit driver. Due to this mismatch, my opponent has now taken 15 damage. He would symbolize that by sliding down on his health tracker. Since the opener has a unique ability where if I land my opener, I keep my Eterna, I actually don't lose 4 Eterna. I keep my 6 instead, and I can continue my turn. But what would happen if instead I tried to use the EX and it was guarded? Well, the EX form of this opener circuit driver costs 5 Eterna. Since it's been blocked, I'll be dropped down to 1 Eterna, and my turn would be over. I would no longer be the attacker, and the roles would reverse, and I'd be the defender. But being as, in our original simulation, I landed the circuit driver, I keep my Eterna, which was at 6, since I hit. And since it is at 6, I tap this card over, or turn it sideways. This is called tapping. I turn it sideways to symbolize I can't use it for the remaining of my turn. However, after I've used my skill and have successfully hit my opponent, like any other fighting game, I still have pressure. My combo is not yet done. Due to this, I can now play 6 more cards and continue my combo. This time, without any interruptions, I am going to be playing 6 cards. Go ahead, try and guess what I'm going to be attacking you with. Currently, I'm selecting my 6. All right, I picked 6 cards. Let me know how you do against this attack. I've gone face down. I'll give you 3 seconds to respond. Now, for the sake of the tutorial, I'll play my own card, of course. I already understand the sequence, but let's see if yours differs. Forgive the delay, I'm actually playing with 2 characters and almost knocked over my tripod. Last card, sorry. There. So, how did you do? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, for the time being, let's figure out how much Eterna I got on this turn. First, I'm just going to neatly pile these up without mixing up the cards at all. Just so it's much easier to go back in time and to see what happened. 1 Eterna, 2 Eterna, 3 Eterna. Put this back in my deck. The opponent will do the same. So, I got 3 Eterna on top of my already carried over 6. So this 6 becomes a 9. I have 9 Eterna in total. And I got 1 more skill left for the remaining of my turn. My Ender skill. All right, let's use it. I'm going to use the Fusion Burst. Let me know in the comments how you do. Let's see if you have a good read or not. Well, call it. Final answer? Here we go. I've decided to go with the base form of my Fusion Burst. Now, unlike any other skill card in the game, like the opener per se, the Ender, whether you hit or miss, it will end your turn. And whether you hit or miss, it will consume Eterna. Remember, the only card that doesn't consume Eterna on hit is an opener. All other cards, regardless of a hit or a miss, will consume your Eterna. So, since I use the base form, I lose 5 Eterna. That brings me down to 4. A tap, I end my turn. That was turn 1 of Abel's Strike, or of my turn. Once my turn has come to an end, I can untap these, or put them right side up, since my turn is over. This goes into the opponent's turn 1. And now, he may respond, or she may respond, however they please. This is how you perform a basic combo. This is how you build Eterna and use your skills. Welcome to the entrance level of Battle Eterna. This is the bare minimum of the action. Trust me, there's plenty of more for you to learn and to experience as the fight wages on. I'm Andre Wolford. I'll see you in the next video where we add a little bit more flair to our combos.